Hello, dear seniors. If you could turn back time, not to change the world, but just to whisper something to your younger self, what would you say? Would you tell yourself to worry less? To laugh more? Or would you simply say, be brave, be honest, be you? You see, as we grow older, we don't regret the wrinkles or the gray hair. We regret the quiet moments, the chances we didn't take, the love we didn't show, the truths we buried deep inside. But here's the gentle truth. It's never too late to be at peace with life. Today, we're going to talk about 5 regrets that many people carry near the end of their journey, and more importantly, how we can soften them starting now. So, sit back, make yourself a warm cup of tea, and let's walk through these gentle reminders together. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Lewis Carroll, let's make sure we don't leave too many of those behind. Number 1. I wish I'd been true to myself. You know, there comes a time in life when silence grows heavier than words. And one of the heaviest thoughts many seniors carry is this: I wish I had been true to myself, not to someone else's dreams, not to what society expected, but to the quiet voice within. We spend so many years trying to be a good daughter, a good husband, a good worker, always ticking boxes, always asking, will they approve of me? Will this make them proud? But in doing so, we often forget to ask the most important question of all. What makes me feel alive? Some people wanted to be painters, but chose accounting. Some wanted to dance, but sat still so others wouldn't laugh. Some simply wanted to say, this is not the life I want. But they never did because fear wore the mask of responsibility. And now they sit quietly, wondering what could have been. But here's the good news. If you're breathing, you're becoming. It's not too late to honor your own truth, not by changing the world, but by changing one small choice today. Wear the color you love. Say the thing you've been holding back. Go to the sea. Try something new. Forgive yourself for not doing it sooner. To thine own self be true, said Shakespeare. And it is the truest kind of peace when your heart no longer has to argue with your past. So, dear seniors, if you've been waiting for permission to be your sofa-side or this it, now shall we move gently to the next one. Number 2. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. Time. That quiet thing we chase without knowing it's already slipping through our fingers. And when we finally stop running, when the meetings are over, the deadlines long forgotten many of us whisper. The same thing, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. Because work, while noble, often takes more than it gives. It takes dinners with family, walks at sunset, bedtime stories. And Sunday mornings when you could have just stayed in bed and held someone's hand a little longer. Some worked to survive. Yes, they had no choice, but many worked out of fear. Fear of not having enough. Fear of being left behind, fear of appearing lazy or useless, and so they worked through birthdays, missed the sound of children's laughter, missed the sparkle in their partner's eyes as the years drifted by. They were always just trying to finish this one thing, until time whispered back, but I was the one thing. The truth is, no one on their deathbed says, I wish I had spent more time in the office. They say, I wish I had been more present for the moments that truly mattered. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. Dolly Parton, dear seniors, you've worked hard enough. Perhaps now it's time to put your hands down and open them to hold someone you love, to feel the breeze, to finally rest without guilt. Because joy is not something we earn. It's something we're allowed to feel. And rest is not laziness. Rest is healing. Shall we move forward to the next gentle regret? If this video brought a smile to your face or warmed your heart, don't forget to tap the like button. Number 3. I wish I had expressed my feelings. There's something quietly heartbreaking about the things we never say. The I love yous that stayed stuck in the throat. The I'm sorry's that arrived a decade too late. The I need you that we were too proud or too scared to admit. Many people, as they near the end of life, don't regret what they said. They regret what they kept locked away. I wish I had expressed my feelings, they whisper, as though hoping time might hear and grant them one more chance. You see, we were raised to be strong, to not show too much, to keep the peace. So we bottled things up. We swallowed pain, hid our joy, avoided confrontation, and told ourselves it didn't matter. But feelings don't disappear. They wait, and they turn into silence. And silence turns into distance between lovers, between friends, between siblings who haven't spoken in years, not because of hatred, but because no one wanted to go first. Dear seniors, your voice is still here, and feelings, when spoken kindly, do not ruin things to heal. Tell your children you're proud of them. Tell your old friend you missed him. Tell your younger self, I forgive you. Speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Maggie Kuhn, the words you withhold may be the ones someone's been longing to hear. And you too deserve the warmth that only honesty can bring. No matter how many years have passé the soft, heart still has time to speak. Shall we continue with the next quiet lesson? Number 4. I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. There are moments in life that live only in the hearts of old friends. That time you both got lost and laughed for hours. The way they hugged you when your heart broke. The silly nicknames. The inside jokes. The comfort of knowing someone who knew you before the world demanded who you should become. And yet, life gets busy. We move, we marry, we lose numbers. We say, I'll call them soon. And soon becomes decades. Then, one quiet morning, we sit with a cup of tea, and their name floats into our mind like a forgotten melody. And we wonder, do they remember me? Would it be strange to reach out now? Have I waited too long? Many seniors carry this silent sorrow of losing friends, but of letting them slip away without meaning to. But dear ones, friendship doesn't vanish with time. It waits, like an old coat still hanging by the door, ready to be worn when you finally remember how warm it used to feel. Pick up the phone, write a letter, send a photo and say, I thought of you today. A friend is someone who knows the song in your heart and can sing it back to you when you forget the words. C.S. Lewis, even if they're far, even if you haven't spoken in years, a true friend doesn't need you to be perfect. They just need you to show up. And if some friends have already gone, perhaps today is the day you light a candle. Smile at the memories and say, thank you for walking with me. Shall we move gently to the last one? Number 5. I wish I had let myself be happier. Of all the regrets whispered near the end of life, this one often comes with a smile and a tear. I wish I had let myself be happier. Not, I wish I had been happier but let myself. As if happiness was something we needed permission for. Something we had to earnestly after everything else was done. We spent so many years being serious, trying to be good, trying to be safe, trying not to stand out too much, not to laugh too loud, not to dream too big, and somewhere along the way, we forgot that joy is not a luxury. It's a necessity, and it often lives in the simplest places. A cup of tea in the morning sun, a song that makes you dance without caring who's watching, a grandchild's laughter, a deep breath that says, I'm still here. Many seniors now realize they could have smiled more, taken more silly photos, worn the colorful hat, danced at the wedding, cried in public and not apologized, let go of grudges that only made the years heavier. But here's the gentle truth. You can still choose it all day. You can still laugh, still play, still feel delight without asking the world if it's allowed. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Dalai Lama. So dear seniors, let yourself be silly. Let yourself cry. Let yourself feel proud. Even if no one claps. Let yourself sit in the sun and say, this is enough. Because happiness is not the reward at the end of the road. It is the road if only we dare to walk it barefoot and free. So here we are, 5 quiet regrets, 5 chances we still have. Because even if the days ahead are fewer than the days behind, they're still ours. Still full of air to breathe, hands to hold, stories to tell, and laughter that hasn't been laughed. Yet, maybe we can't go back and change the past, but we can change how we carry it. With kindness, with courage, with love. And maybe that's what a beautiful life really is. Not one without regret, but one where we gently forgive ourselves and move forward anyway. As the poet Mary Oliver asked, tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? So take a walk, call an old friend, tell someone how much they mean to you, eat the cake, laugh at your own jokes, and above all, yourself be free. Because you are not too late. You are right on time. And if this video touched your heart, please give it a like so more hearts can find it too. Leave us a comment below. Which part spoke to you most deeply? We'd truly love to hear your story. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next warm reminder that it's never too late to live well. And if there's someone you love, an old friend, a parent, a neighbor, share this with them. You never know, it might be the exact message they needed today. Thank you for walking this gentle path with us. Until next time, stay kind, stay brave, and stay wonderfully you.